Hello, my name is rosanamod and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Hey everybody, welcome to the rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosana Moduño, episode 53, episodio 53, and today it is Thrifty Thursday or /DIY, which I'm going to give you a little both today. This is in regards to the episode 51, which I talk about looking younger, turn back the hands of time just a little bit by the way that you style your clothes. With all this makeover idea, some people will say that they can't afford all these changes, and you probably don't have the money to do all this. I can't go to the salon and do all this. How am I going to change my hair color or fix my hair if I don't have the money? Okay, that's okay. This is for you. I've been doing my hair for so many years. I don't remember sitting in a salon chair, because every time that I used to go to a salon chair, once my hair started getting really long, they were charging me by the length, and I was paying $300 plus every month. Then it would start with the roots, then it would be a trim, and there was always something. Conditioning, I can absolutely do this because I used to do my own hair, but then I just got lazy. It was just time consuming. So I stopped with the red because the red will fade so fast that I ended up doing it like every 2 weeks, and I couldn't handle it. I thought, this is way too much. So what I did is, last time that I sat in a salon chair, I turned on my recorder on my phone. I didn't let them know that I was doing it. And I asked a lot of questions. I asked, what are you using on my hair? What's the color number? What are you adding to that mix? They would put conditioner in with the hair color, which is a nice little tip for you girls. It conditions your hair while you dye your hair, so it doesn't dilute it in any way. It just softens it. It goes right in with the mix. I asked, where do you get the bowl? Where do you get the brush? Where do you get the foil? Can I use aluminum foil, regular aluminum foil? How long are you going to leave me, under here? Does it matter if I go over, if it's too long? I asked everything. By the time I got home, I replicate exactly what it is that was done to my hair. And that's really how you do it. Once I did that, I went on YouTube and I just verified everything. Made sure that everything was done the right way. If there was any tricks that maybe she might have missed, or another way to do it that I could, incorporate into my own procedure. So finally, I did it my own way, and now I do it by myself. I foil my own hair. I highlight my own hair. I use 2 different color bases. I understand the theory of color, so I understand that as an artist. I already know warm is gold, gold is red, cool is green, green is white. That's how you go as far as the scale on your hair. So anything that's ash is green, anything that's gold is red. So when you look at the color of a hair color, you know that ash doesn't have any red. Ash will kill any red in your hair if you want to get rid of your red. If you use anything that has a gold in it or yellow, it's going to be red. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're doing your hair. As far as trimming my hair, I have to trim my hair. My hair's too long. So what I do is I put my hair upside down, completely upside down. I put it into a ponytail upside down, and then I just cut the ends. And when I flip it back, it's layered. Look online how to cut long layer hair, and you'll see these girls with their hair flipped upside down into a ponytail and cutting their hair and then flipping their hair back. It works. It really does. That's what I do. As far as bangs, I cut my own bangs. I don't have really short bangs, though. I have long layered bangs. Everything I do, I have to take a new picture of my new hair so you can get an idea, but you can see by the pictures now that color, I used 2 or 3 different colors to get that red. That isn't a color that you'll find anywhere. I actually had to make that myself. And the shine, I made it myself too. So that's a way to save money. Same for guys. You know, I go to Sally's Beauty Supply, and Sally's is not just for beauticians or licensed cosmetologists. It's for everybody. So don't get intimidated when you walk in there. Nothing is in a box. What they're selling is the guts of the box. So you're going to find the bottles with the developers. You're going to find the colors in separate little boxes, and then you're going to find the conditioners in separate containers. So what they're selling, they sell to the beautician that does your hair and charges you $300. So why can't you go in there and buy your own stuff? Do you see what I mean? If you're scared to do it, then maybe you might know somebody that will do it for you. You could ask a friend. So the next thing is makeup. And if you wanted to get some makeup, go online and Google. Don't just walk into a store, just think, I'm just going to buy whatever. Learn the concept of color is my advice to you. Learn the skin tone that you have. What color skin tone do you have? Are you green? Which means, are your veins in your hand green or blue? The determination of the color of the veins on your hands, on the top part of your hands, determines the color tone of your skin. Okay, so it's like if you're green, like me, I'm an olive, like an olive green skin tone. And that's the color that you go by. What colors look good? I can't do pink foundations because I'm a green. So I'm an olive. Well, I'm not fair skin. Another thing is if you want to do shirts, like your shirts and your pants. This is for guys and girls, okay? If you want to change up your shirts and you don't want to, spend a lot of money, how about going through your closet and getting rid of everything that you haven't worn in over a year? Think about this for a minute. If you haven't worn it in a year, why is it still hanging in your closet? You went through all 4 seasons and they're still hanging there. That's wasted money. That's how I look at it. I look at it like it's hanging money that's not being used. So what I do is sell. I told you before, I love eBay. They buy everything. They even bought my Chevy Blazer. Another thing is apps on your phone for letting go of clothes. People buy clothes. People don't have money to go out and buy new clothes, so they buy used clothes. If they're clean and you can go to a nice consignment shops near you will buy your clothes. Go in there with your handbags. Make some extra money. Jeans are a hot commodity. They'll buy jeans by the pound in some places. But you just go in and do this. Look in your consignment shops, walk in with your clothes. Also, here are some apps. Let Go is one that I've actually sold furniture on, but they also buy clothes. They buy anything. Poshmark, TrueFlip, Mercari, Mercari, OfferUp, and Gone are all apps that you can find on your phone. What you do is you take pictures, you post them, people will contact you, and you meet them somewhere. I would not suggest you meet them at your home unless it's furniture, but if it's clothes we're talking about, I would definitely not meet them at your home. I would meet them in a parking lot or someplace, where there's a lot of people. Another thing is, jeans and shirts. If you wanted to upgrade your shirts and you really love this shirt, but you don't want to let go of it, make a print on it. Paint it. Acrylic will not wash off your clothes. Did you know that? And you can get cheap acrylics at Walmart. I mean, they're like 75 cents to $1 a little tube. And you can get a lot out of it. It's water soluble, so you can mix it with water and it'll still stay on your clothes. Get a little paintbrush and do little designs on it. Even if you just get a paint, like a toothbrush, like an old toothbrush, and you put paint on it and you flicker it on your shirt and put little spots on it, you've already changed the look of the shirt. I know that sounds crazy. Go on my rosanamod.com and look at the t-shirts that I painted there, and you'll get an idea of painting and splattering. I have a t-shirt on there that I splattered. I have another one that says One Lone Clone that has stencils that I bought and that I just painted on the stencil. I changed the shirts. They're brand new shirts, but I mean, they're plain, and I just wanted something cool on there, I have one with the mermaid. I have one. I have a couple of them with my dog that I painted. And so just be a little bit more creative. You can do the same thing with jeans. You could just put little prints on the jeans. Don't overdo it, but I mean, and also lastly, invest in an alterations person. It's not that expensive. Hair wise, by the way, if you don't want to, dye your hair or you just want a new look, don't forget to invest in clips and accessories. I wear clips all the time. I don't do ponytails, unless I go to the range or something, but I have two little clips, one on each side, or one big clip in the back, and that changes your whole shape of the face. That changes the whole structure of your hair. That's also an option. Just to experiment. That's the word. The word here is be creative. And the only way that you can be creative is if you experiment. You don't have to be an artist to do all these things. You don't have to be a cosmetologist to do what they do. I mean, don't you paint your own fingernails? Cosmetologists do that. I never go to get my fingers done. I paint my own. I think it's funny that people spend like $50 to get their nails done. It's not hard to do. I mean, you just practice. If you can't do your left hand, practice. Because after a while, it's going to be so easy, you won't believe that you're doing it with your left hand. For guys, I think you have it easier than women, to be honest. And I think women don't really pay attention. Most women don't pay attention. I don't. I really don't. I don't care. Whatever a guy wears to me is irrelevant to what's underneath the outfit, and I'm not talking about like bodies or anything, body shapes or anything. I'm just saying the person, the man himself. It doesn't matter to me. What's important here is that if you feel older, or if you feel like you need a change physically, or, to make yourself feel better, then make yourself feel better. Just go out there and do it. Walk through the stores and look at the mannequins. Take pictures of the mannequins. Look and see how the clothes fit together, how you put one thing on top of another. You wear one shirt and one pair of jeans. Maybe you need a nice little sweater or something on top of it, and that'll cinch in the look. Maybe you need belts. Do you have to wear it over your shirt, or can you get away with wearing your shirt over your pants? You can do that. I mean, they're not big changes, but they're changes nonetheless. And if you learn how to look in the mirror every day and experiment and try new things, you're going to see what looks better and what doesn't. And I think you have to compare. And that's the word right there, compare. Okay, well, I hope that helped you. On that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Thank you, all of you, for your patronage. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. I really love sharing my information with you and helping you change something. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, rosanamod. Also, you can visit my rosanamod.com website and look at me on eBay, rosanamod. I think it's one word. I'm not sure. I have a lot of vintage jewelry selling there. It's not a store. I'm just selling because I'm testing it out. I had my interview yesterday, by the way, with Amazon Handmade, and it takes 72 hours for them to get back to me. So hopefully I will hear from them by tomorrow. Last but not least, if you like the show and you want to keep hearing me and listening to really cool content, don't forget to look at the link down below the show notes and support the show. Talk to you soon. God bless you. And what do we say? And how do we say it? Do you remember?